I'm telling you guys, man, I don't know what it is, but there's something about it when you genuinely have a good, clean heart and you try to do all the right things. You have this vision of life for yourself, and you just work so damn hard to make everything come together the way you want life to be. When you do this, when you're that person, you're gonna get tested the hardest, bro. And you know why that is? Because the devil does not want you to live that damn good. He don't. He don't want you to live a very good, righteous life, full of wonderful things. I never believed in 1,000 years life would be as hard as it actually is, and so hard to get things to come together. Never believed in 1,000 years it would be that way, but it is. And it's probably that way because you're chosen. It's probably that way because you are that person with the good, clean heart that tries to do all the right things. You work so hard to get everything to come together. Unimaginable things will happen. It's crazy the things I've seen in my lifetime so far. It's crazy the stories I've heard from other people. It's crazy from things I've even witnessed through other people. A lot of people experience very similar things, all the same kinds of people. Even a lot of you guys that hear a lot of the things that I say all the time and can relate to. It's unbelievable. The attacks are real, folks. And we have to continue to fight tooth and nail every single day to make things right, and that's exactly what the devil wants to stop. He don't want you to live that way. He tries to break up things that are beautiful. He don't want things working out really, really good for you. He wants people to not be themselves. He wants you to not be yourself. He wants you to think differently than you do. He wants you to lose yourself. He will do anything to make that happen, and you have to stay strong, and you have to really go down your path and suffer to an extent. The way I live my life, bro, a lot of people could not do it. I'm going to tell you that right now. The way I live my life, a lot of people could not do it. And it's not even just about the work ethic physically. It's everything. It's staying together. It's pushing through. It's staying positive no matter what. It's doing all the right things. People have such a hard time nowadays to be that person. People have such a hard time to walk their own path. If this person doesn't come with me to the gym today, then I'm not going because they're not coming with me. Stuff like that. Example. I never needed people to come to the gym with me. No matter how young I was. When I was in high school, I was showing up to the squash courts by myself. And I would play for hours, bro. I would play for hours. I'd hit the ball back and forth to myself, and I got really good at the game. And then I played in tournaments when I got a bit older. In 2012, I won the squash cup. And I actually have my mug behind you guys right now up there, the 2012 cup. But yeah. Anything to take you away from yourself is what the devil is trying to do. He'll send a Jezebel your way. He'll send a toxic friend your way. He'll send anything up. He'll send anything at all your way. Anything at all to throw you off. Anything at all to discourage you. Anything at all to change your personality into something that it is not. And I've faced these things before. There's been other attacks on my life. These sicknesses, these flus, these viruses to change my personality short term. To get me upset, to get me angry, to get me frustrated. It's what the devil wants. The last thing he wants is for you to be on point, is for you to be sharp, is for you to walk in faith. That's the last thing he wants, bro. It was in 2019, it was so easy for me to walk in faith. There's different times where you're going to face more difficulties in more areas of your life. I don't know why it's this way, but it's like when something is so on point, you're so sharp and things are going so good and you got the ball rolling, let's say it's a lot of faith. All of a sudden the devil will throw something your way to take away your faith. You got such great health, he will do something so to take your health down, to diminish you. You got this picture perfect relationship. Oh my God, you love her so much. Oh my God, you love him so much, and stuff like this, right? Something could happen for him to diminish that. All of a sudden, the person is not who you thought they were, and bad things be happening, bro. It's all to discourage you. It's all to change the personality of you, so you're not yourself. So you're not the person that you're born to be. It's crazy, bro. I notice all this stuff. And it's a very powerful thing to notice all this stuff, because if you know what's going on, you can fix it. And there ain't much the devil can do. But if you don't know how to fix it, and you get caught in his game, a couple things happen. Like one of my buddies, he went off on the alcohol, he went off on the drugs, he went off on this, went off on that. Now he's hooking up with these trashy females, way below his league. Guy used to be a stud. Now he's knocking up hoes. Unbelievable. Guy had potential and just threw it away. He let the devil override his life. This guy was filled with anger. The last time I seen him was when he was in this very place I'm in right now in 2020. I hung out with him one time over COVID when gas prices went way down. The last time I seen him, he was pretty on point. Never saw him in two years. Never saw him for like 2 years straight. We just planned to go, put gas in the vehicle and go for a long drive over the COVID period. And he was very different. He just felt like an enemy. It was not him. I knew the guy very well. It was just not him. Something has taken over him. And this is what can happen, bro, when you let the devil in. And it's not even that you let him in. Well, it is, but it's like you failed. You let him get the best of you. You followed his path. You didn't fight the good fight. You didn't stay headstrong. You didn't stay the person you're supposed to be. You didn't continue to be the best version of yourself that can possibly exist. You let him take over. Some young guys get their heart broken and it's like they go right off the rails. They can't handle the situation, what happened. They feel so not like themselves. The whole point is, you can not feel like yourself, but you have to remember who you are and do the right things and not let any situation completely bombard your life. That's what you have to do. You got to continue to fight. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy, bro. Like, when I was in my early 20s, I was fighting every single day and nobody knew what was going on. Like with me, but I was fighting for my life every single day. I was in the gym. I was getting as fit as possible. I was doing all the right things. I was setting myself up for the future. Is what I was doing. People's like wondering, why are you taking your life so seriously? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? This is literally who I am. And I ain't letting nobody beat me. I'm letting nobody get over on me. Everyone who's ever crossed me wrong is going to regret it. That's how it's going to be. Devil ain't winning this one. We in it for the long haul. And we ain't going away easy. We ain't going away, period, until we're actually away. We will fight tooth and nail until death, and it's how you have to be. It's this strength within yourself that you're just undeniable. You could feel awful, and you're still doing whatever you're doing. It's just how it has to be. As human beings, we're very capable, very powerful people. And you have to choose strength over everything else. Oh, this happened? Okay. Let that motivate you. Let that fire you up. Go out there and do the right things. Go out there and impress God. He will, if you give God the victory, He will give you the glory. If you give the glory to God, He will give you the victory. That's what I should say. And it's what you have to do. You can't allow yourself to be taken away by some Jezebel, some toxic, negative people, enemies. I face all this stuff, bro. I face the fake friends, the enemies, the Jezebels, the female Jezebels. I face all this kind of stuff. When things were not even close to that, bro. All these people used to be positive forces in my life. Positive. You never saw nothing going wrong, and all of a sudden, bad things occur. And that's when you decide strength. That's when you decide to take life in your own hands and do all the right things and forget about all these people, bro. They are who they are. You are who you are. You're not them. You're better than that. You're better than that. And people have this issue with us saying we're better than them. You're better than that, so yeah, you are better than them. Because you're better than that. You're better than what they are. You're better than who they are and what they've done. You're better than that. What's the issue? You're not them. You're not going to do what they've done to you, to them, or to others. You're better than that. You never thought this would ever come down to what they've done to you. You never thought that would happen, but it happened. And when stuff like that happens, now what are you going to do? You going to let that get you down? It's going to sting, but you got to keep going. That's the only choice. Become the best. Become undeniable. Become unstoppable. Whole bunch of things is going to come your way, bro, to test you. The whole point of this video, bro, the devil tries to stop you in your tracks. When you are the most anointed, you will go through experiences that you never would have thought you were going to go through. But things happen. Anything to stop you, anything to throw you off, anything to take you off your mission, everything to take you away from yourself, to get you upset, to get you angry, to get you moving the wrong way. And you know what? I was even moving the wrong way at one point. Even when I was doing a lot of the right things, I was still going in a direction that was just not in my destiny. I felt so angry. At one point, I wanted to fight. I didn't care what happened to me, bruh. I did not care what happened to me. I wanted to fight. I was mad. And that in itself is fighting for the wrong reasons, because you don't fight mad. That's where I was going wrong. I wanted to destroy everything in my path. I wanted to destroy everyone in my path. I wanted a new life. I want to get away from my past. But it wasn't the right move. You can still do that. With making the right moves, that might take a little bit longer because I want a fast success. I want an escape from my past. That's why I took the path I took. And it didn't work out because God said no. No, son. That's not your path. I got something different from you. You got some work to do. Do your work. I'll get you where you should be. And if you listen and you do the work, you will be gifted the life you always should have lived. And that's how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. So you don't take the path that my old friend that I told you guys about a little bit ago in this video. You do not take that path. You take the right path. No matter what it takes. No matter how long it takes, no matter what it takes. You're going down the right path and you're staying logical and you're doing the right things. You're not getting crazy. You're not with low quality people hanging out, doing dumb shit, doing drugs, knocking people up you have no business knocking up. Trash life, bro. You ruin your life. That will ruin a man's life. That'll ruin a woman's life. Don't ruin your life. That's the devil. You had potential. You let it go. You'll never be who you're supposed to be now. There's big mistakes you can make in life that you could never take back, bruh. You can afford to make little mistakes, and little mistakes will happen that you can correct. But mistakes like that, bruh, nah. So be careful. Move accordingly. You give the glory to God. God will give you the victory. I'm out.